Hey, this is Pamela Schneider, retail editor for Blue Book Services, and this is the Produce Reporter Week in Review. Greg, what's that 20 behind you?
Oh, there. 20. Whoa.
Oh,
sorry. My cameraman is way off his game.
You should fire him.
I'm at the New England Produce Council's 20th Anniversary Expo in Boston. Or should I said Boston?
Boston?
Mm-hmm. I'm working on it.
You have some lobster while you're in Boston?
I had some lobster. It was wicked good. Yeah, it's their annual convention, and they've had very good turnout today, despite the fact that the Red Sox dared to play an afternoon game today. So I think maybe after lunch, a buyer or two slipped out. But yes, it's been a great show, and new product wise, there's a lot of continuing the trend of smaller packaging, finding a new outlet for smaller sized fruits and vegetables, which is an awesome trend, both for sustainability and efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a story in the next couple of days highlighting some of those trends for sure.
Okay. And you're a road traveler, road weary? Not yet?
No, not at all. Not weary. The first half of this week I was in Washington, D.C. for the United Fresh Public Policy event, and you've seen some of those stories online already. Yeah, the highlight of the attendee part probably was Secretary of Ag Perdue, who came and talked about trade issues and the importance of separating ag labor from immigration, because immigration can be so toxic as a topic that if we're talking about it in terms of ag labor, that's a different issue, and that has a better chance of being bipartisan. The biggest key from a lot of the attendees is the marches on the Hill, where they get to meet with their senators and U.S. reps and explain the issues and listen to the reps and senators and what their concerns are, and answer questions that they have, and of course change any misperceptions that might be there.
Well, and
I know you've had a busy week back in the office, of course.
It's been holding down the fort. There were a couple of stories that I think fit along with some of the trends that we've been watching lately. I just published a video with Anne-Marie about the Southern Innovations Organic Show, and some of the top items in organic, the top 5 aren't growing as fast as they used to, with the exception of berries. However, she pointed out that they're a well-mature category, and there's a whole lot more opportunity for others to grow. And one of those others that we're talking about is avocados, and there were 2 things for avocados in the news this week. And avocado news is always popular.
Of course.
Yeah, I know. This week I've actually got little tiny ones on my shirt here. So
oh, beautiful! I have on my socks, but I'm not going to show you.
That's okay. I don't need to see your socks, man. So the two biggest things with the avocados in the news this week: Kroger is expanding its Apeel avocado program nationwide. That's big news for Apeel Sciences. And the other thing that kind of was buried in the lead there is that they're expanding into asparagus and limes and some pilot programs in the Cincinnati market. Apeel is also making some inroads with other retailers, working with Walmart's Asda in the UK on clementines. So that's a big food waste prevention measure, and then also something really to watch to see if this catches on with other retailers. The other avocado news, which I know, poor guy, you're holding your camera there. I want to hurry so you don't.
The cameraman.
Is Field Sweet. Greenyard Field Sweet is actually adding avocados to their program. I thought this was fascinating news, and it shouldn't come as a surprise, really, as a major global importer and exporter. They're working with Valvilla Produce in Mexico, and so they're going to offer a year-round Mexican avocado program. They're starting crossings through McAllen and may start doing seed grow in New Jersey as well in the Greenyard facility. This goes along with sales trends that we've been watching. Fruit sales are pretty much flat over the last couple of years, with the exception of berries and avocados. So it shouldn't be surprising that a major shipper is getting into the avocado business.
Yeah, everything I've been hearing here continues to be that demand exceeds supply. So, the more we can do to bring more in, the better.
Yep, and it doesn't seem like we've found the limit to our demand.
I think you're right.
All right, well, that's it for the week in review from the Produce Reporter newsletter. If you are not getting the Produce Reporter in your inbox, why not? Come on. Go to producebluebook.com and sign up. All right, see you, Greg. You ready to do it again?
So did you want to see the expo behind?
Oh yeah, hey, look, there's the expo. You could have had the expo behind you, not just the 20. These people are probably like heckling you from afar, aren't they? You're like, whatever.
Wicked. There's a little expo.
Yeah. They're still out there, man. It's what? It's closing in a couple of minutes, isn't it?
It's it just hit the cocktail hour.
Oh, okay, that's that.
So if you were going to stay this long, you're here for the next little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Well, go get a beer. Have a nice time, and
Okay.
we'll see you next week.